All right, so we're talking about going backwards to go forward again in life. It pretty much means just starting the race over, the race of life. A lot of us, as time goes on, we learn more about how things operate and how things work. And we always say to ourselves, wow, I wish I would have known then what I know now, because I would have did this differently. I would have did that differently. Well, I'll tell you what, right now in my life, as I'm making this video, I decided to start the race over again. I'm gonna get rid of all those things, those tangible items, those things that I'm a slave to, those fancy cars, the boats, all these things that I pay out money to every month just to have them. And by having those things, it prevents me from doing other things, being smarter with my money, by investing in businesses and in myself. As you can see, in myself, reading, taking action, taking more risk in life on businesses. The truth is those cars, the boats, the nice house, the updated kitchen, the nice swimming pool, they're great. But you know what? They don't do anything more for me after I've accomplished those things. The high kind of went out. I'll talk about high on probably another video, not the high that you're thinking of, a different high, but the high you get in life from things. So what are your necessities in life? You have food, water, you need shelter, you need clothing, which isn't even that big of an ongoing expense. And then also transportation in today's world, which now there's Uber and you got bicycles. So, I mean, there's definitely not that much overhead that you should really have. So I want you to think about that. Are you willing to stop what's going on in your life and go backwards to start the race over again and take another swing at it? But now you're going to be taking a swing at it with more knowledge. You're going to have more knowledge. You're going to know the game better, the game of life. My starting line wasn't born into money. My starting line was, Chris, you got to grind it out. You got to work hard. And I did, and I busted my butt, and I made great money, and I still am doing well. But if I want to go to that next level and I want to take more risk, I want to invest in myself, my ideas, well, Chris, you have money that's going out to cars, you have money that's going out to all these different places that they really don't do much for you. They're not giving you any more income. And if you want to get to that next level, well, you better make some changes. Why don't you lower your overhead? Why don't you go really minimal? Why don't you drop down? You don't need the 4-bedroom, 2-bath pool home that's great for a family. Chris, you don't even have that yet. Why do you even need that right now? And the truth is I don't. I can go backwards, go down to a 1-bedroom, 1-bath condo, apartment, townhome. Shoot, I can actually just rent a room from somebody because all my value is now in myself. My mind, my knowledge, that's where all my value is now. Now, put me in the game with all this information, all this knowledge, and I know the game of life. I know how to navigate, but now my overhead's a lot lower. My overhead's way lower. Now I can take more risk in life. Now I have more money to spend on businesses that I want to do. I'm telling you, a lot of you guys are out there that want more. You want more. You want to have an online business. You want to do these things. You do. You feel stuck. It sucks. I know. I've been there. I'm there now. It sucks. But if you want it bad enough, you will go backwards in life. You will let go of some of those things, knowing in your heart that you can get them again, to take another swing at this thing, to try life again, but try it with more knowledge and the new you that knows more. You've already went down the road. You could be 35 like me, and you went from job to job, and the next year you got caught in the rat race, and you understand how things work now, and you're like, you know what, I don't want that life anymore. And you might be stuck in saying, I got all this money going out, and I got to do it. You can stop that. You can stop it and go backwards. You don't have to give up everything, but if you have some things that you know that money's going out to, I think it's time, if you want more and you want to get to that next level, you gotta release those things. You gotta let them go. And there's emotional attachment. I know you want to hold on to those things. I had trouble selling my house, putting my house on the market, but now that emotional threshold is gone. I'm okay with it. I have no problem letting it go. There is no emotion in it. I'm happy with this decision I've made, and I feel like my future is brighter. Don't think there's anything wrong with minimalizing your life and going down to the basics, because then you have more time to go after those things. Now with this new you, this new mind, this passion of yours, now you can give it attention. You're not stuck. You have more freedom. You want to travel more, meet more people, have more time on that one thing. If you ever watched my top 5 books, you'll see me mention on my book number 2 is The One Thing. You'll have more time and you'll have more money, and you'll be okay with taking risks for that one thing that you want in life. Actually, you know what's funny is I did a live video on this topic not too long ago, And the day after I did the video, somebody posted something, or Gary Vee might have even posted it, and he was talking exactly with what I'm talking about, going backwards in life to go forward again. He was like, you guys aren't willing to go backwards to go forward. That's the problem. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe he just posted this, or I just saw this after I just talked about this yesterday, and I saw he's talking about the same exact thing. So it's okay to go backwards to go forward again in life. Now's the time. You can start the race over. There's nothing wrong with that. Thank you guys for watching. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.